Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is the finale race in season number 3 of the HES Elimination Series, and it will probably be the final ever HES Elimination Series race, as I do plan to end the HES Elimination Series and the NRLOA Pro Series at the end of these seasons. The reason why, I'm going to explain here. We're going to do the IndyCar Series, and then throughout the rest of the summer, and it's going to take up the whole summer, I'm going to be doing the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, the Turkey Hill Series, and the Napa Truck Series all at the same time. That'll take up the whole summer, and once that is done, I'm heading into my senior year of high school, and that's going to be a little more work than I have right now in my junior year. So what I'm going to end up doing, once I hit my senior year of high school in September, I might possibly take all of September off. I might not do any races in September, just so I can get adjusted to my final year in school. But then I'm going to go into October, and I'm only going to be doing 2 races a week. And we're just not going to end up having time to do these series. These series were not as popular as, say, the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. The IndyCar Series wasn't really popular, but the only reason why I think that wasn't popular in the first season is because I did that weekly. But it's not going to be weekly this year, and I think that's going to be much more successful. So, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing after I do the Chick-fil-A Cup Series and the Turkey Hill Series and the Napa Truck Series over the summer. But I am pretty sure I won't be able to ever return to these series due to the fact that I will be heading into my senior year, and it's just starting to get really crazy in life now, and won't have as much time to do these, and so I'll probably cut a few series off the regular cycle that we do, and these two really weren't that popular. I really enjoy the NRLOA Pro Series, but you guys tend to not really care for it as much as you say the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, so I'm kind of going to let them go after this season. But hey, we're here for the finale race. On season number 3 of the HES Elimination Series, 4 drivers come into this race in championship contention, and whoever finishes highest of those 4 drivers wins the season 3 HES Elimination Series championship. I'm glad we've actually finally come to a HES Elimination Series season where we can actually do this. Last season was supposed to be like this, but we had to cut the season short, and we ended up with like 12 or some, I don't know how many guys we ended up with in the finale race eligible for the championship, but it was crazy. But here we only got 4. We got 11 other guys in the field as well trying to get wins. This is our first time at Daytona this season. We were to open the season here, but you know what happened then, and we didn't get to that. But anyways, let's get to the starting lineup for the final race of the season. Of course, this is how they finished at Talladega on Wednesday. We have Tristan Walker starting on the pole in the number 83. Alongside him, it's Caleb Hoffman. Both of those guys eliminated drivers, but a guy in championship contention, Matt Daleo, starts 4th today. We have Ethan Harris. He's won 2 races so far this season. Nicholas Gratton, Hergel Arvin Alonso. Jacob Reed is still in championship contention. It's been really quiet this season. Coco Garcia, Abe Traxel, Kyle Martins is eligible for the championship here today, and so is Cody Smart. Those are the 4 guys: Matt Daleo, Jacob Reed, Kyle Martins, and Cody Smart. Then we have Max Titan, Jordan Newman, Ryan Searless, and Elijah Gordon, all eliminated from championship contention. But whoever finishes highest of Matt Daleo, Jacob Reed, I don't understand why I get Ryan Searless and Kyle Martins mixed up. I do that with Tristan Walker, Tristan Allen, and Tyler Selzman, too. I don't understand why I do that. But whoever finishes highest of Matt Daleo, Jacob Reed, Cody Smart, and Kyle Martins wins the Season 3 HES Elimination Series Championship. And it's going to be a good one here at Daytona. So 15 cars in the field. We might go caution-free in this one. It's 20 laps of action, which is quite a long race. I think it might end up being the longest race of the year, possibly. Yeah, it actually is. It barely beats out the Zen Joltis race. But of course, it's longer because it's the finale race of the HES Elimination Series. Excuse me there. Anyways, pace car is pulled off, and we're green flag racing to determine a champion in Season 3 of the HES Elimination Series. Got Tristan Walker on the inside. He won at Talladega. And I'd say that this track is similar to Talladega, but it isn't. Here at Daytona, the inside lane works just as good as the outside lane and vice versa. The outside lane can usually get a pretty good run. Now, it's not getting a good run right now, but Hoffman is coming back on that outside lane. They're already 3 wide as Jacob Reed tries to go for the championship lead, and he's going to easily take it from Daleo. Now, here's a fun fact here. Earlier today, I recorded the finale race for my school series, the series I do for my school, and I had it at Homestead. I've never had a finale race in this championship style where you have 4 guys, and whoever finishes highest of the 4 guys wins the championship. I've never had that kind of style here at Daytona. I'm not entirely sure what to expect. It's going to be interesting. But at least it's very straightforward, and you guys can pretty much understand who's eligible for the championship and all that. It's going to be a little more complicated when we get to the Aero Electric Pro Series race tomorrow morning. But hey, I'll figure it out. Actually, shouldn't be too complicated because James Richardson is essentially pulled away with the championship over there. But anyways, I'm pretty sure Jacob Reed led that lap, and as I said, he's been really quiet this season. He hasn't won a race. As a matter of fact, 3 of the championship contenders haven't even won races this season. As far as I know, Kyle Martin's won. You know what? I don't even know if Kyle Martin's has won. To be honest with you, I can't tell. I don't remember if Kyle Martin's even won. But anyways, he's still in championship contention here, and he's going to take the championship lead from Jacob Reed. But I'm going to kind of tell you what happened in the finale race for my school. The guy, he was really similar. It was really similar to the Season 2 Chick-fil-A Cup Series finale. But the guy who was leading, he led most of the time, but near the end, somebody else came, another one of the championship contenders came, and took the championship lead from him, and that other person ended up winning. And, that's not exactly what we're going to have here, because we see a lot of frequent passing here at this racetrack. So I think we're going to see a lot of passing for the championship in this race. I don't think it's going to be one guy that kind of dominates the championship. But Jacob Reed kind of wants it to be that way. He's getting a good run on that outside as they push Kyle Martins into the middle. But anyways, I'm going to see. I know Jacob Reed hasn't won this season. I know Cody Smart hasn't won, and I know Matt Daleo hasn't won this season. Now, Daleo originally won the Coca-Cola race, but that's the last race that I ever did before my computer crashed on me that first time, so I lost it, and he didn't officially win. But I'm trying to think of not Coco Garcia, but Kyle Martins has won a race. But anyways, we're going to get 4 wide here, so we're going to focus on this, and championship contender Kyle Martins is in this. This is not good. It looks like Jacob Reed's going to end up 4 wide here. Are they going to make it? No, they're not. They're going to crash, and the championship contenders are in it as well. Jacob Reed with damage. Kyle Martins, Matt Daleo, and Cody Smart all were kind of involved in that. I think they're going to be able to continue. The guy who got the worst damage of the championship contenders was Jacob Reed in the 35. You see the 51 here? He might have gotten a little bit of damage. And we have the 83 here of Tristan Walker. And Nicholas Gratton get involved in this. And Jordan Newman in the 47. But they were going 4 wide. I mean, Jacob Reed's still out there, but I don't know if he got any front-end damage. It looks like the 40 and the 32 avoided much contact, and so did the 51. Anyways, the guy who started last, Elijah Gordon, is now out front. But anyways, let's go ahead and review what happened here in this crash. So this is what happened here to bring out the first caution of the finale race in the HES Elimination Series. You have Kyle Martins and Ryan Searless. They're in between the 35 and the 36 here. The 66 is going to get involved in this one. He's going to shoot up the race. Actually, no. The 33 got into the 51. The 51 got into the 83. They came back down. Jacob Reed tried to avoid. He clipped Jordan Newman and got into the wall there. And it was when Searless got into the 35. That is where Jacob Reed got his damage. You see Kyle Martins right behind there. But the 40 and the 32, they're both championship contenders as well. They avoided much contact in this. As a matter of fact, I don't think they hit anything. Hoffman might have gotten a piece of that. You see Nicholas Gratton and Tristan Walker get involved in this one. Jordan Newman with damage. Now, Coco Garcia, he came to the pit road with Jacob Reed. Jacob Reed also came to the pit road. I'm not entirely sure if they're going to be able to go as fast as everybody else, but still, tough break for those guys. And especially Jacob Reed, he got the got the most damage of all the championship contenders in this one. And he might not be able to contend with everybody else at the end of this. Gonna replay this in real time here, follow the 47. And the 47 here, he would have avoided it if the 35 didn't come back down on him, and the 33 is what gave the 35 most of his damage, as I said. The 47 went around, and the 52 and the 83 got a bit of damage, but nobody really got major damage in this crash. I mean, the guy who got the worst damage was Nicholas Gratton in the 52. A lot of front-end damage to his race car, but Tristan Walker, only some side damage. Same with the number 35. Now, I'm pretty sure Kyle Martins, Matt Daleo, and Cody Smart all stayed out. You know what, we'll just accelerate and see who stayed out. I do know Coco Garcia came in. You see, he has some right side damage to his race car. The 35 came in. Ryan Searless came in. You got Nicholas Gratton and Tristan Walker coming in. But everybody else stayed out. Elijah Gordon is the leader. Let's get to the restart here in the finale race in the HERS Elimination Series. Back here at the Daytona International Speedway for the finale race in the HERS Elimination Series. Elijah Gordon, an eliminated driver. As a matter of fact, the whole top 5 are all eliminated drivers. But you have Elijah Gordon, Max Titan, Ethan Harris, Abe Troxel, and Hergel Orvin Alonso, the top 5. Then the championship contenders, the 51 of Kyle Martins, the 40 of Matt Daleo, and the 32 of Cody Smart. They're all still in this. They all should still run just as fast as everybody else. But then you got this 33 here. I'm not entirely sure if he has too much damage to continue on. They did repair the left side damage to that car, so that's good for him. But I'm not entirely sure if he'll be able to continue with these guys. We're just going to have to see if his car is fast enough. But anyways, pace car is pulled off. And here we go on lap 10 of 20 here in the HERS Elimination Series finale at Daytona. And I can't tell you how much I love these single file restarts. I know it might seem kind of weird, but I love single file restarts. I just do. I think it's just legit. It's fair. It's not trying to create excitement. And especially, I mean, we're getting to the Indianapolis 250 next week. Especially in IndyCar. It's just so cool, in my opinion. Don't ask me why. You know, taking down the Christmas tree each year reminds me of San Francisco. Okay? I'm a weird person. I like single-file restarts, and I have every right to like single-file restarts. And I like it that this game has single-file restarts. But anyways, halfway through the race, and Elijah Gordon is out front in the 36, highest championship contender. A side-by-side battle between Matt Daleo and Kyle Martins here. Daleo on the outside trying to get the advantage on the 51. The 51 is drafting off the 7 on the inside lane, but it looks like they're going to be dead even for a while. There is Jacob Reed. He is currently running 2:22, but he has lost the draft. He has a fast enough race car, but he has lost the draft. He got stuck behind somebody, and he may be able to catch up to Coco Garcia, and those two guys catch up to the main pack, but we're just going to have to see. That time by, Matt Daleo would have been the champion, and Matt Daleo would have joined Hergel Orvin Alonso as the only 2 drivers who have won multiple championships on this channel. Alonso in the 7, he won the Season 1 HERS Elimination Series Championship and the Whelen Modified Tour Championship as well. Now with this small pack, it gives Elijah Gordon an advantage, and if you saw the special race I did over the weekend, last Saturday, you saw how Cookie Helms was able to keep everybody behind him because there were only 2 cars behind him. There was nobody to really help and get a draft on the guy to pass. But here we do have enough drivers for something like that to happen. And Ethan Harris is trying to do it in the 93. And Ethan Harris, he's going for his 3rd win this season. So is Elijah Gordon. Both of those guys, multiple winners this season in the HERS Elimination Series. Elijah Gordon, he was primed to do pretty good. He could have gotten 3 wins this season. But of course, you know what happened at Watkins Glen. But anyways, Elijah Gordon got eliminated at Talladega on Wednesday after having an engine failure. It's a tough way to end his championship run. But here he is leading at Daytona, trying to get his third career win in this series, and I think it would be his 7th career win on Napafan. Quite ironically, he has not gotten that many wins on this channel, but I think he's gotten 6. I could be wrong though. But still, he does a great job, especially in this series this season. Just had an unfortunate failure at Talladega that put him out of championship contention. But he's ready to win another race here in the HES Elimination Series. And 2, if everything does go to plan, I do plan for this to be the final season of the HES Elimination Series. So winning the final race of this series, that could mean quite a bit. And Elijah Gordon's doing a good job here, and we're already 6 laps to go in this race, so let's go ahead and follow this championship here. Right now, Cody Smart in the 32 has a slight advantage on Daleo, but Daleo's getting to work on the inside, and the inside's getting it to work. Ethan Harris going for the lead underneath of Elijah Gordon. And here Joe Larvin Alonso trying to work the inside as well. We got the 40 of Daleo. And Kyle Martin's on the inside as well, but the inside can't get to the outside lane. But they are side by side here. We might have a good battle to the line for this one. But the outside lane gets the push. We'll see if Ethan Harris can beat out the 36 to the line. He's not going to be able to do it, and Elijah Gordon leads it with 5 laps to go. Jacob Reed has unfortunately fallen too far back to catch up to any of the championship contenders, and it's a 3-way battle between Daleo, Kyle Martins, and Cody Smart. There goes Ethan Harris. He's got the help from Joe Larvin Alonso and Daleo on the inside, and he might go single file for the lead, but it all depends if Elijah Gordon can get... Oh, my goodness. I was doing pretty good in this race, too. It all depends if Elijah Gordon can get a run on the outside there. He's not, and Ethan Harris is going to stay out front, single file, trying to grab his 3rd win of the season. Alonso's going to take 2nd, and they're coming up on the slow car of Nicholas Gretton. Whoa, I did not see that coming, and Cody Smart is getting held up here, and that is going to allow the battle to go between Kyle Martins and Daleo. That is it for Cody Smart. He has lost the draft in the number 32. And that 52 is going really, really slow. 202. It's not really that slow. But compared to the pack that's going 220-something, yes, that is slow. Kyle Martin's a little ways behind Daleo here, and Daleo trying to go for the lead underneath of Joe Larvin Alonso, who took it from Ethan Harris as they were getting around the lap car of Nicholas Gretton. We have only 3 laps to go, and Daleo does not have any help on that inside. But guess who's going to help him? It's the guy he's battling for the championship. No, actually, he's not going to help him. But Max Titan's going to shoot underneath of Ethan Harris. That might give a draft to Daleo. I don't think it will. Daleo's trying to get to the outside, but he's not able to do it. And Kyle Martins passes him for the championship lead. However, Daleo's going to get a draft on Elijah Gordon, who found the inside lane. And Kyle Martin's going to probably be right alongside him. Now it's Daleo who's out front for the championship lead. This is actually better than Homestead. You know that? Because these guys, they can get side by side and stay side by side for a long time here at Daytona. And that's what Daleo is doing. He's staying side by side with the 51. He's actually passing him now on that inside. But we were getting some good side by side racing there for a while. Anyways, Max Titan took the lead, but here comes Elijah Gordon in the 36 trying to take it back. Kyle Martins is stuck back here in the 51. We'll see if he can get to the 40 on this final lap. But anyways, they're coming to the white flag, and this will probably be the final lap in the HES Elimination Series history. Max Titan is going to lead it in the 87. Let's see what happens. Elijah Gordon trying to work on the inside. Kyle Martins is getting that outside lane to work, and he's getting a run on Daleo, or is he? Daleo is helping this 36. Martins is going to go and try to get to the inside of Joe Larvin Alonso, and he's probably going to help Daleo. He's going to be right behind Daleo. He has to pass this 40 if he wants to win this championship. He's getting stuck behind him, and I don't think he's going to be able to do it. But if he gets on the outside, he might be able to get a run. Anyways, for the lead, it looks like Max Titan is going to pull it off in the 87. And it will be Max Titan who wins the race. And Daleo becomes only the 2nd ever driver to win 2 championships on Napafan. Matt Daleo, your Season 3 HERS Elimination Series champion. How about that? Matt Daleo, he did it again. He did it again. If you saw the Chick-fil-A Cup Series Season 4, you saw how that chase was, and we hardly talked about Daleo the whole chase long. That's kind of how it was this season. We hardly talked about Daleo all season long. But he got into that Final Four, did what he needed to do, and he becomes only the second champion never to win a race in that series. Adam Brown never won a race in Season 1 of the Aero Electric Pro Series when he won the championship over there. Here, in Season 3 of the HERS Elimination Series, Matt Daleo goes winless, but he wins the championship in the number 40. Great job by Matt Daleo, winning the championship with a 5th place finish. Max Titan getting the victory in the number 87. That's his second career victory. That's his third career victory in the HERS Elimination Series. Look at the Matt Daleo here in the 40. And, yeah, that was a pretty good race here at Daytona. Max Titan pulled it off, and Matt Daleo got the championship. Kyle Martins finished a close second. If he got to that outside lane or stayed in that outside lane, he might have been able to beat Daleo. Cody Smart unfortunately got stuck behind the slow car of Nicholas Gratton, lost the draft, and Jacob Reed had a fast enough car, but I think he also got stuck behind Nicholas Gratton, and he couldn't catch up to the pack in time. It's a tough break for Reed and Smart, and even Kyle Martins. They all came close to winning the championship, but they couldn't beat the Season 4 Chick-fil-A Cup Series champion and probably one of the hottest drivers we have right now, Matt Daleo, in the number 40. But anyways, Daleo gets his second career championship here on Napa Fan, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the final race in the HERS Elimination Series. So Max Titan won the final race, and Daleo is going to win the final ever championship here in this series. It wasn't that successful of a series. As a matter of fact, this season was the most successful season I had in the HERS Elimination Series, and I gotta thank you guys very much for that. We had the fewest amount of cars this season, but you guys seem to really enjoy it, and I know you guys might have enjoyed it, but I'm going to have to probably cancel it for now on. I probably will not return this series, just due to the fact that I won't end up with time by the time I'd have the chance to do it again, if you know what I mean. It could return, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that I'm going to be done with these two series. Same goes for the Aero Electric Pro Series race that'll be done tomorrow. That will probably be the final Aero Electric Pro Series race. We're just going to have to see. We might return it. You never know. But anyways, congratulations to Max Titan for winning, and congratulations to Matt Daleo, your Season 3 HERS Elimination Series champion. So thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Max Titan and Matt Daleo, and I will see you guys later.